Tesla news. New Tesla Model 3 in 2022. You may not agree with Elon Musk's antics, but it's difficult to ignore the immensity of what he's accomplished with his electric vehicle firm. In both the electric vehicle and small luxury sedan segments, the Tesla Model 3 performs admirably. The car's vast selection of options and low price alone make it appealing, but the great performance and its beautiful interior further add to the attraction. Despite all of this success, Tesla is not slowing down, and a new Model 3 will be introduced in 2022 with some improvements and new features. Are you a great fan of Tesla and EVs as a whole? Have you heard of the improvements and modifications being introduced to the new Model 3? In today's video, we look at the new Model 3 version and all its upgrades. But first, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell for more luxurious videos. And without further ado, let's get started. The Model 3's interior is a breath of fresh air, much more than the Model S's. Tesla is known for being a software firm that builds vehicles, and the whole interior revolves around a stunning 15-inch touchscreen in the center. There are simply a few buttons or switches on the steering wheel that control music, as well as standard electric window controls on the doors. The touchpad and steering wheel, which now have upgraded scroll wheels that feel easier to operate, are used to handle all of the car's features. The driver's critical information, such as speed, range, and position, is displayed on the screen. The system is one of the greatest in any car, with little to no lag, although it can be a little cumbersome to use while driving, with certain options needing you to reach to the far side of the screen. Overall, the display's reaction and clarity are superb, and the system is logical and simple to operate. No traditional instrument binocle, central control stack, or big air vents are present. Only the touchscreen and driving wheel break up the horizontal sweep of wood and leather trim on the Model 3. A unique slot along with the console blasts hot or cold air, with the direction and power of the stream regulated by a graphic on the tablet. The minimalist style is carried over to the center console, which was rebuilt for 2021 as part of a wave of minor but significant changes. The fussy door below the console has been substituted with a charging plate for 2 cell phones, and the piano black finish has been replaced with a more durable gray plastic. Although there is still a deep cubby, it now has a simpler sliding top. If you want a more traditional approach, the Polestar 2 features a portrait center screen as well, but the rest of the dashboard is more traditional, with typical air vents and a separate instrument binocle for driving information behind the steering wheel. The Model 3 appears to be a step forward from the Model S and overly complex Model X. And while a BMW or Audi still has the edge here, Tesla's rapid growth has led to a focus on build quality concerns. Model 3 appears to be a step forward from the Model S and overly complex Model X. You'd expect a low-cost electric car like the Model 3 to be loaded with technology, and it is, for the most part. The inside has a tinted glass roof, 12-way adjusting heated front seats, sat-nav, 4 USB ports, a wireless charging pad for 2 devices, Bluetooth, folding door mirrors, and a hands-free tailgate, among other features. Tesla eliminates leather upholstery entirely, opting instead with synthetic material and trim. The premium interior update for the Model 3 long range and performance features more powerful audio, with 14 speakers and a subwoofer, music streaming, and an internet browser. Although Android Auto and Apple CarPlay aren't featured, Tesla software is among the finest, with a clean and appealing interface that seems comparable to that of an iPad. When you realize that even the door mirrors, wipers, and lights are controlled via the tablet, it might be a little confusing at first, but the technology rapidly becomes second nature. Voice control works nicely as well, making it even easier to complete activities while on the go. While Audi, BMW, and Mercedes are known for their lengthy option lists, there have been multiple claims that Tesla is decreasing the complexity of available options in order to streamline Model 3 manufacturing. The only way to change the external appearance is to replace the standard 18-inch Aero wheels with 19-inch Sport wheels, which would set you back roughly 1,500 pounds. Midnight Silver Metallic, Deep Blue Metallic, and Solid Black paint are optional and cost roughly 1,000 pounds more. The costliest finish is a red multi-coat paint, which costs roughly 2,000 pounds. Standard equipment on the Model 3 Performance includes 20-inch Uber turbine alloy wheels, carbon fiber spoiler, and modified suspension. Inside, a black interior is typical, but a contrasting black and white finish for 1,000 pounds looks great, but may be problematic in practice. The only choice left is to upgrade from the base autopilot system to full self-driving, which would set you back roughly $5,000. This means that all of the technology necessary for the Model 3 to drive itself to and from pre-programmed locations while not using hands on the steering wheel is provided. This will most likely come in the form of a series of gradual upgrades, and its usage will be contingent on traffic laws enabling it. The Tesla Model 3 is not the company's first electric saloon vehicle, but it is the first inexpensive one. Unlike the pricey Model S, the Model 3 is focused at a wide spectrum of buyers, with competitors including the BMW 3 Series and the Audi A4. Model 3 is clearly connected with the previous Model S, but because of its lower size, it has a somewhat different design. Because there's no engine, the design has a low hood and a huge back window, as well as spacious front and rear boots. With innovative features like a self-adjusting air vent and the option to use your phone as a key, the Model 3 is a techie's dream. On lengthy travels, the Model 3 can be charged by using either Tesla's Profound supercharger platforms, for which there is a fee, alternatively, for the first time in a Tesla, any other charging platform which is compatible with the company's CCS charging connection. Fast charging to 80% capacity may be completed in as little as 30 minutes, while as a full home charge takes as little as under 12 hours. The Tesla Model 3 has gotten more press than any other automobile in recent memory, and it appears that the bustle was well deserved. The Model 3 is in a great position to grab consumers, not only from direct competitors like the BMW 330e plug-in hybrid, but also to the Polestar 2, which is slower and has a shorter range than the Tesla. To deliver a near-effortless highway driving experience, the standard autopilot technology combines adaptive cruise control, automated emergency braking, and lane keep assist. The Smart Summon function, which allows you to summon your automobile via a smartphone app, completes the sumptuous experience. This makes it simple to squeeze into and out of narrow parking spaces without having to get out of your car. This future automobile has a strong engine that can handle any circumstance and accelerates quicker than most. The 2022 Tesla Model 3 seems more promising and one of the most sought-after automobiles in the next several years. And that's all for today's video. I'd like to wrap it up there. Would you like to own a Tesla Model 3? Comment below, let's engage. Also, support the channel by subscribing and leaving a like. That's it for now, until next time, have a lovely day.